Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk about the two different routing protocol, IGP and EGP, interior gateway and exterior gateway, and what's the difference between these two routing protocols. And then after that, I will explain about the first EGP. It is EBGP that using between the so many organization and why we use the autonomous system to connection different AS together. So first, I will explain that in IGP, we have so many routing protocols: OSPF, EIGRP, REAP, ISIS, ODR, and so on. In fact, in IGP, we use this routing protocol in one AS. For example, if you look at here, we have here EIGRP naming or numbers. We have OSPF here. I open all these goes from my organization. It is just one AS. So now you can understand it. What is the autonomous system? When we in our organization we communicate between the branches everywhere and communicate uh, and these connections inside is by IGP, and all these matters together will be one AS. When from the edge of the network we want to go and connect to the internet or another AS, here we use EBGP. I write it here, EBGP used on edge of the network. So from here, for both of these two routers, we want to connect to the another AS or internet. Here we use EBGP. Okay, so you got it. What's the difference between IGP and the EGP, where we use EGP and where we use IGP? Uh, EGP, especially EBGP, it is the just a moment. It is layer 7. It means it is using application. It's like a software. It doesn't mean that EBGP didn't use other layers. No, it is a protocol and it uses layer 3, layer 2, and layer 4. Use all the layers inside. But it means that the concept of this using EBGP, it is layer 7, it is base of the application, it is software based. And the big difference is here. If we check in IGP, inside the IGP maximum, the routers based on the memory and CPU maybe support 7,000, 10,000, 9,000 of the routes for the inside the one AS. But when we are coming out and we are talking about EBGP and we connect so many AS together, so these AS they are connect in your country and the other countries. These connections maybe in a router that we run EBGP support 900,000, 1 million routes inside it because of using the software. It's like an application. That's the big difference between EBGP and IGP. Uh, for the AS, let me explain that why we go and request for AS here. Why we don't just connect it to the normal internet. Let me show you an image. For example, here this your organization. If you connect your organization just a normal internet, this internet and all the policies belong to this ISP. This ISP can rules and do anything that they want, and you can't do anything. But when you are going and request for your organization, for example, you have a data center, you have a service applications, some service, web service, something like this, you will go and request a one AS for your organization. After that, you have this AS. It is possible you come and contact with the other AS and say that, okay, we want to make a communication between us, because these AS, when we have several AS, the customers have different ways to access to your service, to your data center, and this is like a redundancy and high availability for using the service in your country or in all the world. For example, WhatsApp or Telegram or other application that is Facebook, all kind of this kind of service. And here, when you have a AS, you have some policies. You can make some policies between the different AS, and this is by yourself because you have the owner of this AS. But in the first situation, you don't have here any AS. It is just an ISP and internet connection, and you can't do anything else. So for the getting the AS, you must request in the organization of RIR, Regional Internet Registry. Just a moment, I remove this. So any organization want to get a AS, it must request by, sorry, I was sick, RIR. And RIR is the organization that make the routing in all the continent. Says that, okay, for Asia or Europe, they decide about the AS numbers and the IP addresses that share in different countries. And when you get your AS, when you want contact with the other AS, also you must go, and when you agree together to connect, also you must register these connections between the AS in RIR. And for example, just I want to show you in RIPE. For example, here shows the IP address that I have. When I click in this IP, I can get the information that it is Deutsche Telekom, and this is the range of the IP. Here is the AS number of that, and also you can get more information about how many AS connect to this AS, or more specific information. Just I show you just for your information. See, uh, they use /10, so it has a huge range of the IP address and the AS, and it shows here the located and some more information. Now the system is busy. I don't waste your time, just show you. So you understand, for the AS you must register in RIR. Uh, if you want to understand about the how EBGP is a big protocol, just I close here. Uh, I can show you that it is possible if you go in Google and click on route view. You can see here. So if I go in route view, just you need to search in Google route view, and then go inside it, collectors. For example, I choose this route. This is telnet. I open by telnet. Okay, I open the session, telnet, then I paste the host address, finished, I click and connect. Okay, you can write R views, RVIEWS. Oh, I make a mistake, sorry, not capital. Okay, RVIEWS. So if I get I show IP BGP, you can see, for example, for the route 100/24, it has all these connection between the AS. Here mention the AS numbers. Later we will talk about it. How is this connection? And also here shows the best connection for now is this way. So this is all possibility to the way. If something happened for this AS this way, it will go and choose the other way. So we have so many ways to reach to this route. Just I want to show you, uh, for example, 100, 104, 105. It continue and show you how a router in EVGP, how many routes can support, and so on. It's long. Just I show you show IP BGP summary. Also, it will show you some information about it. So we will talk about these commands in EBGP later. Uh, and here you can see it shows the AS number, that this router is from the AS number, and the BGP table version. We will talk about all these things, and you can see here about the routers. The route can support more than 700, 900, 1 million routes. Uh, and this is the difference between BGP, BGP, and IGP. Just I wanted to show like this. So now I close it. Okay, so now you understand the difference between IGP, EGP, and how it worked the EBGP. Later I will talk about the IBGP. They are working EGP based on the TCP session. I will show you later. This is the just basic information about EBGP. I hope you enjoy and the information be useful for you. Have a nice day and bye.